Welcome to the channel. This is Hyundai i10. Basically, customer want to find out what's going on here. This is the problem at the moment. You can see ABS light on and traction control light on. That's the problem at the moment vehicle has. However, need to plug in the computer. If you doesn't know where's the OBD connector, this is the OBD connector underneath this cover. Need to remove the cover. I'll take a code and come back to you. You can see here C1211 rear right hand speed sensor performance. That's the faulty code at the moment vehicle has. So next step, I will try to delete these faulty codes and have a look what's going on. No need to too much worry. Yes, clear completed. Continue, but still you can see warning light there. It's won't allow to delete these faulty codes, right? Okay, no need to panic. Then go to the live data. Something not right. Left front wheel sensor, it's say 13, right? Anyway, I'm going to take a backward and forward and have a look what's going on for the this figures. I will take a forward, have a look. These figures need to change, but I don't know what happened to the left front sensor. It's a 13 and open, but however, I'm going to take forward and have a look. You can see all figures change, but not in the rear right wheel speed sensor. First of all, I'm not too much fussed for the this number 13 left front wheel speed sensor, but however, at the moment I'm going to open rear right wheel and have a physically check what's going on, what happened to the wires and how it's working. Already removed the wheel. However, we check this is the ABS sensor wire harness, but visually I can't see any damage for the wire. However, this wheel speed sensor inbuilt to the complete wheel bearing. So because of that, I need to remove these two nut here, one bottom, and take out the caliper. Then after that need to take out the bracket. You can hear one nut here, one nut underneath. Take out the caliper runner. Then after that we need to take out the whole disc. Once I take out the whole disc, I'll come back to you. Then after that, I might be it's holding with the 4 bolt, but I'm not sure at the moment until I'll remove. Once I remove everything, I'll come back to you. And also make sure this is the jacking point underneath here. You can see V mark. Yeah, and I'll left the axle stand, additional safety when you go underneath. It's beatrice. Because of that, use all safety method. Thank you. Already remove the disc and the runner. Now you can see this is the sensor wire. I can't see any damage for the sensor wire. Next step, we need to remove this 4 nuts. It's holding the hub. What we need to do first, we going to disconnect this connector. Then after that, we need to go slowly. I'll show you what we're going to do. When I spin, I can hear some slightly winding noise. Yeah, look like to me some reason this bearing faulty. What we're going to do, first of all, we need to spray WD-40, make it life easy. Right. Okay. I will give the small tip when you're going to remove this nut. It's 14 mil. First, lined up the socket for there like this. Then after that, little bit hammer to the edge. Make sure until it's go in like this. Right. Now after that, you can, yeah, same way you have to do to the other three nuts. Do the small tip for the remove this hub. You need to spray WD-40 all around again like this. We already remove 4 nut. Now need to give tiny tap and have a look. It will come out with the hammer first. It's bit solid. What you need to do to hit the side to side and make it twist. Right. Because this is bit hard part to remove this one. Right. Need to struggle a little bit because there is a lip. It will hold the bearing. Right. You can see it's slightly moving. This is the harder part for the this job. Right. It's came out now. Okay. Now I'm going to compare the new one and old one. Yeah. Look like a same. Have a look inside the pins. Yeah, that one has a 2 pin. This one has a 2 pin. Yeah, look like a exactly the correct way. When you lined up, you need to line up with this 2 screws for the bearing. Little bit clean inside and apply little bit grease. Then the next time it will easy. Right, now next step we need to install everything as should be. Better to install the sensor clip, otherwise it's bit hard to install once you install the bearing. Right, it's in now. Okay, now we're going to use the new nuts. Check with the old one and new one, compare correct size, correct length. Yeah, all good. Again, little bit grease, make it life easier. Okay, then after that, once I install everything, I'll come back to you. We already installed the bearing and the disc. Now we are going to spin by hand like this for the front way, and I'm going to check with the computer anything changing before we install the wheel. Exit from here, try to take a faulty codes. Yeah, sensor performance, timing out ratio. Okay, yeah, because we remove it this one, that's why the problem, right? Okay, now I'm going to clear this faulty codes again. Complete codes, no codes. I'm going to start the car. Right, it started. Okay, now next step, I'm going to the live data, and my colleague will spin the wheel and we'll see what's going on. You can see this is the one we are looking. Yeah, can you spin please? Yeah, you can see it will get the reading. Okay, now we are going to install everything and come back to you. Right, we install everything, then I'm going to start the car. Still the number 13 showing up, all faulty code deleted. I'm going to take to the road test and have a look what's going on. However, before take it to the road, have a look now. This speed sensor, nothing happened, but these three work as should be. I'm going to take it forward, but still no any warning light. You can see top one 0 and the other three working, but still no any warning light. I'm going to take to the road test. We'll see how it's going on. Little bit strange scenario. You can see now speed over 20 miles, no any warning light, but however still I couldn't see left front wheel reading. Oh, bit strange. Yeah, I'll stop somewhere and I'll come back to you. I reset the trip miles and I'm going to do miles sort of and have a look what's going on here. So we complete the 0.6 miles, 3-4 times switch off and switch on, nothing coming up, but however a bit strange, this top one didn't get any reading at all. Now we'll see what's going on for the faulty codes. You can see even no faulty code. Yeah, now you know how to sort out this problem. Basically I'm not too much worried for this right front wheel, but managed to do the job, managed to complete the road test, but however nothing coming back. So I'm not too much fast. Basically my main concern, do the MOT and take back to the road. But however, after that I'm asked customer to go for a good road test. If it's something coming up, I'll mention in the comment section. But however, I'm pretty sure, I'm 100% sure this job 100% success. If you have any comment, suggestion, my comment section open for you. Please leave a message there. See you with the next video.